Hi Aries, welcome to your July 2020 love reading. It's Raina here. So this is a reading for anybody who is looking for love, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship that isn't working out. And it's coming from the perspective more of self-empowerment than predictions. Although there are elements of that within these types of readings, obviously. But you know, just for synchronicity's sake, I would say. Synchronicity's sake, Ace of Cups. Okay. Got synchronicity? You got so much like spiritual with this love situation. So I don't know, but it looks good. It looks good. Maybe Pisces. You know, this is the thing about the moon card. The moon card is connected to Pisces, but the moon rules Cancer. So, you know, for what that's worth. So, the heart of the matter is the Ace of Cups. This is new beginnings in love. Obviously, even if somebody is already married and living with, involved with someone, they can still meet new people. And that can throw a little bit of a monkey wrench into things. Somebody declaring their love to you, you declaring your love to somebody else, or I think it's more like an offer of love, though. So it is coming from another person. Whether it's mutual, I don't know. But the thing is that if you are single, this can be exactly what you're looking for. But if you're involved with somebody else, it can prove to be a complication. And for all of the people who want to judge people who have affairs and things like that, while it isn't a good idea by any stretch of the imagination, it's not okay to be deceptive to your partner if you're lying about where you're going and all of that. One thing that I do think is that whether or not that affair lasts, or if it's just kind of a fling ultimately, maybe you thought it was love and it wasn't. The point is that it might be a catalyst. It might be the spark that is needed to get the person to realize how unhappy they are in their marriage. Because somebody who is happy in their primary relationship is not going to stray. I know there might be some circumstances where that's not entirely correct, but in general I would say that. And so we want to focus on the bright shiny object and we forget the elephant that's in the room, which is the unhappy relationship. So in this particular case, this is Ace of Cups, not Ace of Wands, so it sounds like there's more of a soul connection. And that could be what sparks a person like an Aries, because maybe you've undergone a spiritual awakening yourself. And so you're realizing that you're not the same person you were when you got together with the person that you are committed to. The past position, we have the Eight of Wands. This is kind of like sudden activity. So this can come on very suddenly. This may have come on very suddenly and taken you by surprise. You may have never even expected it. Maybe it was in a place that you never expected it, like the workplace. I know that's not really, it shouldn't be that shocking, but perhaps somebody new came along and you never in a million years thought that you would fall for that person. But if you are single and so far you have not found that special someone in the romantic, in the love connection sense of the word. What the Eight of Wands says to me is that things are starting to heat up for you, and now, you know, maybe, well, we've had, as a collective, we've had a slowdown, a shutdown, and now that things are coming back, that's kind of like the Ace of Wands, things coming roaring back, that could also impact your love life. And you could see, and actually for Aries, your 5th house, which is the house of falling in love, is Leo. So if you want to look at timing, you might look at the period when the sun goes into the 5th house from late July. So that's for the month that I'm intending this reading, until late August. And I believe the new moon is on August 18th. So just keep that in mind, because it might be something that takes you by surprise. And the higher message is the Hermit card. And this is about seeking the inner light. And you see the star inside of the lantern. You know, our essence, who we came here to be, but the light that's shining within us that expresses it in an outward sort of way. So Aries is not the most introspective sign, because you're active, you're a masculine sign, you have your hands in a bunch of, you have your irons in a bunch of fires. And the thing is that by doing this, you will be able to really grasp who is right for you and who isn't. Because somebody can offer you love. I mean, the Ace of Cups can be somebody offering you love. And you may go along with the program just because you are flattered that somebody cares about you so much, only to find out later that you're just not that into them. And so the more that you can have that, I don't know if I call it the one-pointedness of intention and self-knowledge, where it's like your eyes are on the prize, and in this case the prize is a new relationship that is love-based, soul-based, then all those other things fall away. All the other distractions, because those relationships will be distractions. They will be dead ends. And you're not going to be applying your energy in a productive direction. Now, it depends. If you're someone who is just interested in a good time, then all bets are off. But according to this reading, the centerpiece is the Ace of Cups. So somebody is opening their heart to the universe for love. Or has found somebody that they think might fit that bill. So you have to make sure. It's kind of like weeding everything else out so that you can have what you really want. What crosses you is the Four of Pentacles. This is a card of somebody who is holding on to their money. Sometimes this can indicate that somebody is very financially secure. Now, this isn't I'm reading this as a challenge card. Ooh, that went all blurry. I'm reading it as a challenge card, so obviously I'm going to have to flip the script about that. And how I see that is, in this particular reading, is trying to use generosity to buy a relationship. Not necessarily intentionally. Aries is one of the most generous signs, and so you just may naturally be a giver and you don't even think twice about it. And when you don't think twice, there are people who are right there ready to exploit that, you know what I mean? And that's not cool. They shouldn't do that. But on the other hand, I just think that your responsibility is to get to know somebody very well and not expect anything from them, but not try to buy their affection. What's coming in is represented by the Queen of Cups. Oh no, that's not a commuter train. Oof. Sorry about the train. I have the windows closed too. So the Queen of Cups is a card, this is a card associated with Cancer. And this is like a double water type of thing. So needless to say, it's associated with creativity and intuition. So there you have the Hermit, and you have the Queen of Cups and the Moon card. So you're really being asked to use your intuition. Now, if you're somebody who has recently met somebody who is wooing you, it's important. So whether you're involved or whether you're single, this is definitely, there's several cards here that suggest you better, really tune into yourself and see if you think this is okay. And I would add to that, also take it very slowly, because this person may present themselves as somebody that they really are not. And it's hard for an Aries person to even fathom that, because you tend to be what you see is what you get type of person. But yes, there are people who are not, who are bad actors. That's the only way to put it. And they are coming on like very romantically, very like the perfect specimen. And that's just to lure people in. When somebody acts too good to be true, they probably are. Because a human being who is authentic is going to exhibit different emotions, different behaviors. Certainly if somebody is really acting out, you don't just say, oh, well, they're just having a bad day. I mean, you really think about that, because they might have anger management issues, for instance. But somebody who acts like a perfect specimen, no, I mean, they may be inauthentic, and that could show it. Some people have said, as soon as I got married or as soon as I moved in, that person changed like so much, and they became a different person, because they never were that other person. That was all an act. The outcome is the Moon card, and the Moon card means that there's more to be revealed. So if you're involved with somebody like that, that can be just saying all is not as it seems. You have to, really make sure that this person is on the up and up. It can be that this is just saying that the person is a Pisces or a Cancer. I'm going to say Cancer too, because I've gotten the Queen of Cups, so maybe it is a Cancer. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and so as far as water signs go, you may be drawn to Cancer for reasons that you share with them regarding the modality of the cardinal modality. So, and also they form a square, which is an irritating angle, but it can produce a lot of, I think, what I read was physical chemistry. So I guess opposites attracting, is that what it is? But in any case, I hope that you enjoyed this, Aries. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.